Welcome to the deep dive. Picture this, right? You have just found the absolute perfect candidate. You're thrilled, the hiring manager is thrilled, and then the candidate emails you.
Always the best feeling in HR until they ask that one question.
Exactly. They ask, when can I hand in my notice? Like, how long is the background check going to take? And as an HR professional, you are stuck giving the most frustrating answer in the corporate world.
It depends.
Right. It depends. It is incredibly stressful for everyone involved.
It really is. That turnaround time is this massive, kind of quiet source of friction in hiring.
Well, looking at the HR research papers and global hiring reports you brought in, our mission today is to decode that frustrating "it depends" and give you practical ways to actually speed up the process.
Without cutting corners, of course.
Oh, absolutely. So, okay, let's unpack this. I like to think of a background check like ordering a combo meal at a drive-thru. You aren't just ordering one thing.
Right, it's a whole bundle.
Yeah, you're ordering a burger, fries, and a drink. And your order is only going to be handed out that window as fast as the slowest item takes to cook.
I love that analogy, because taking that combo meal idea a step further, the background check is really a bundle of completely different processes.
Yeah.
You need to know which items are your sprinters and which are your marathoners.
The sprinters being things like ID verifications and digital criminal database searches.
Yes, exactly. Those can be finished in a few hours or maybe up to 3 days max.
But the marathoners are your employment and education verifications. Those take, what, 3 to 10 days on average?
Yeah, and they can even stretch up to 20 days.
Wow. 20 days.
I know. And what's fascinating here is the why behind that lag. It entirely comes down to human dependency versus digital access.
Meaning APIs versus phone calls.
Spot on. If a record is digitized and systems can talk to each other directly through an API, it happens in seconds. But an education or employment check? You're waiting on a human.
Right. Like a busy university registrar.
Or a former employer's HR department to actually, pick up the phone or answer an email. That human element fundamentally alters your timeline.
Okay, so if human dependency is the bottleneck, the obvious solution is to just digitize everything globally, right? Like, why haven't we done that?
Well, geography really gets in the way there. Local laws and legacy systems completely change the timeline.
Give me an example.
Let's look at Romania. A local criminal record check there is incredibly fast, often issued the exact same day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But if an EU candidate applies using a non-Romanian passport, authorities have to check the European Criminal Records Information System, or ECRIS.
Okay, and how long does that take?
Suddenly, that same-day check takes up to 30 days.
30 days. Just because of the passport. Let me guess, it's a similar story in the UK.
Yeah, pretty much. In the UK, a basic disclosure and barring service, or DBS criminal check, takes maybe 3 days. But an enhanced check requires a local police review.
And they have administrative backlogs, I assume.
Huge ones. It averages around 22 days right now because of those backlogs.
Ouch. What about the US?
In the U.S., it is basically a county courthouse lottery.
A lottery? How so?
Well, if a provider has direct digital court access, the bulk of those criminal checks finish in maybe 15 minutes.
Okay, that's fast.
But some jurisdictions still require in-person court runners to physically pull paper files.
Wait, court runners? You mean literal people walking into a building to look at paper files in 2026?
Yes.
No wonder it adds a week. That is wild.
It creates a massive delay.
Yes.
But it's not always just the systems slowing things down.
Wait, hang on. We're blaming university registrars and county courts, but surely the candidates themselves drop the ball sometimes. Like, if they take 3 days to sign a form, does that freeze the whole process?
Oh, all the time. Candidates quietly add days to the clock, often without realizing it.
Like what? What are they doing?
Typos in their own name, entering the wrong ID number, dragging their feet on signing a consent form, or waiting a week to request a personal document they need to supply. Which means HR can actually do something about it. You can combat this by, gathering completely accurate data up front. Double check that spelling before you submit anything.
Yes, exactly. And you should also run checks in parallel rather than sequentially.
What do you mean by that?
Don't let a slow education verification hold up the start of a quick criminal check. Kick them all off at the exact same time.
So kick off the slow verifications on day one. Let the burger cook while you're grabbing the fries, basically.
Perfect way to look at it. And you must over-communicate timelines. A background check sitting in a pending state is terrifying for a candidate, especially if they've already resigned from their old job.
Absolutely. So tell them on day one that verifications might take 2 weeks. Honesty prevents them from dropping out due to sheer anxiety.
Just keeping them in the loop protects that hire you works so hard to win.
Yeah. And, if we connect this to the bigger picture, as cross-border hiring becomes the global norm, the friction of navigating dozens of slow, localized, paper-based record systems is only going to increase.
That sounds like a logistical nightmare waiting to happen.
It is. So it leaves you wondering, will this friction eventually force companies to fundamentally rethink how they verify trust in the future?
A completely different model for trust. That is definitely something to think about. Until then, at least you know how to get your top candidate's combo meal out the window faster. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.